So why we are unable to get the current user's location? Because we didn't enable our location permission. So go to app settings, and here you can see that location is not allowed permission. So let's enable that. And now if we open our app and run it again, so let's run it again and wait for it. Add new address, select location, and you can see that location has changed, but we are not getting the address here, so we need to fix that. So for that, what we can do is okay, let me fix that and get back to you. So we are unable to get the address because there is a mistake that I did in our app info class. Here I wrote that user pickup location equals to user pickup location, but it should be user pickup address. So now we can run our app again, and now we should see that it's working properly. So go to cart list, then add new address, select location. Okay, it's still not showing the proper address. Why is that? So instead I can write context. Now it's working. So you can just write only context instead of listen false. So now if I set current location, nothing is happening. So go back to save address screen, and here we need to change our variables. So this should be phone number, and before that we need to fix few things. And okay, in this show precise address dialog we can add if result is not equals to null, then set state location result equals to result. So now here we can write location if location result city equals null, then it should be null, or else location. Oh, sorry, I did a mistake. This should be question mark and this should be colon. And if location result is not null, then it should be city. Now we can copy this line and paste it here, here, and here. So this should be state, and this should be a flat number, and this is going to be complete address. So that's it. Now let's run our app. And check out, add new address, select location. So this is our location, and if we change, you can see that this also changes. So set current location, and you can see that there is our address. So now we can write name manually, or we can write in init state. We can write name dot text equals to shared preferences dot get string name. And for phone number, so we can add phone number manually, and then to save this here we can add if form key dot current state is validate, then if not if final model equals to address. So we have to create another model class named address. So let's do that in the next video. So let's add a model class of address. So add a new dart file, address dot address. So class address string name string phone number. I can just copy it and paste it few more times. So this should be flat number, and it can be city, then state, full address, and instead of string we can use double. Let and lng for longitude, then address this dot name, phone number, this dot flat number, this dot city, this dot state, this dot full address, this dot lat, this dot longitude. Then address from JSON map string dynamic JSON name JSON name. Then let's paste it few more times for phone number, flat number, city, state, full address, lat, and longitude. So you can just copy it and paste it here. Then you can copy flat number, then city, then state, then full address, then lat and latitude and longitude. So that's it. Now we can write map string dynamic to JSON final map string dynamic data map string dynamic data name equals to name. Now we can copy it and paste few more times, and we can return data. Now let's copy it, then flat number, then city, then state, then full address and latitude and longitude. Use semicolon here. So now we can go back to our save address screen, and we can import model class address, and then we can write name underscore name dot text dot trim. Then we can write state location location result, we can add phone number here before that. So phone number dot text dot trim, and we can actually manually write the name, so we can remove that. And here we can write city, first state, then flat number, full address, lat and longitude, and now I can write location city dot text, and we have to add null check here. So let's copy this and paste it few times. So here it should be state, this should be flat number, and it should be, let me see, what was it, complete address, then this one should be latitude, and this one should be longitude, and these two should be double dot parse. So double dot parse, and then copy the whole thing and paste it inside this. Let's do the similar for this one, double dot parse. Let's copy it and paste it here, and add to JSON. Close it. Now after this we can write firebase firestore.instance.collection users dot doc shared preferences dot getString uid dot collection user address dot document date time dot now dot milliseconds since epoch dot toString dot set model dot then so flutter toast dot show toast new address has been saved, form key dot current state dot reset. So let's run this again. Go to cart, then add new address, select location, select cart location, and I can give it name like bird, and phone number can be 01811223344. Let's save. New address has been saved. So go back and in our Firebase, let's see whether it actually saved or not. So go to users. There is this collection that has been created. So we can see this is the address and flat number. So we can fix it. I think there is some issue. So go to precise location. It doesn't matter. So in our address screen we should be able to view that. So let's add body here, add a column, cross axis alignment dot center, then main axis size dot minimum, children alignment alignment dot center left, child padding edge insets dot all around 10, then child text select address, style text style, colors dot black, font weight dot bold, font size 20. Then add a consumer, we have to add another as in assistant method. We can add a new dart file called address changer, and here we can add a new class called address changer extends change notifier, int counter equals to 0, int get count underscore counter, display result dynamic new value, counter equals to new value, notify listener, and in our main.dart let's add that. So address changer, go to address screen, and here we can write address changer builder context address C, then we can return expanded child stream builder stream. So for consumer, let's import provider. So we are going to pass stream firebase firestore dot instance dot collection users dot doc dot doc document shared preferences dot get string uid dot collection user address dot snapshot builder context snapshot return snapshot dot has data center child circular progress. Then after that we can write snapshot dot data dot docs dot length equals 0 container list view dot builder so item count snapshot dot data dot docs dot length, then shrink wrap to true and item builder context index return return we are going to return address design, so we need to make that. In our widgets we can create a new dart file called address underscore design, so import material.dart and write stateful widget address design, and here I'm going to add some variables like final address model final int current index final integer value final string address id final double total amount final string seller uid. and then address design this dot model, this dot current index, this dot value, this dot address id, this dot total amount, this dot seller uid. So now go to address screen and we can write address design, and we can pass current index, which is going to be address dot count, then value should be index, address id snapshot dot data dot docs index dot id. So total amount widget dot total amount, seller uid widget dot seller uid, model address dot form json. Let's import this model class as well. So snapshot dot data dot docs index dot data as map string dynamic. Let's add semicolon here and one semicolon here. Let's import model class, and now we should see an address. There is this placeholder. So let's design this in the next video. Now let's edit our address design screen. So here we can write gesture detector on tap, select this address because there can be multiple address. User can order for food from multiple address, so that's why we're doing this. So address changer context listen false. I think I have to import provider and dot display result widget dot value. We are still getting error, so I have to add first bracket here, and then we can write child padding age insets dot all to 10, child container. We are getting error. We have to remove this, and now we can see that it's showing empty container. Now add decoration, box decoration, colors dot white, border radius should be border radius dot circular 10, box shadow box shadow color colors dot gray dot with opacity 0.5, then spread radius 5, blur radius 7, and offset 0.3. And now we can add child padding, edge insets, so padding edge insets dot all, value should be 10, then column child, and we can use column to show our elements. So inside you can add a row, children, a radio, and in here we can give like widget dot value, then for group we can write widget dot current index, and on unchanged we can write value, and we can write provider dot of context address changer, listen false dot display result value, and we can add active color Foodpanda color. And after this radio button we can add expanded widget, child, column, and cross axis alignment dot start, and then in children we can write text name plus widget dot model name dot toString. You can see the name and style, text style, colors dot black, font weight dot bold. So we can copy the text field few more times for phone, flat, city, state, and full address. So this will be phone, and it should be phone number, then we can write flat, and it should be flat number, then we can write city, capital C, so city, then state, this should be state as well, and finally full address. and here we can write full address. So that's it, and after this row we can add size box of height 10, and we can add a row main axis alignment dot center, then children elevated button, on pressed we are going to add show on map the location, so we can do that later. First we can add row children icon 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 dot map, then color Foodpanda color. Let's add a size box of width 10, then we can add text check on map, and style text style color Foodpanda color. So this is how it looks, and then we can change the style, or we can keep it that way. So after this elevated button we are going to add another button with size box width 10, so if widget dot value equals provider dot of address changer dot count elevated button so we can write text proceed, and then style text style colors dot white, then add a style elevated button dot style form background color Foodpanda color, and after this elevated button we can add empty container. And now on pressed we can write if shared preferences dot get string list user cart dot length minus 1 and not equals to 0, then we will write, we'll go to place order screen, otherwise we are going to return else statement, else condition, and inside here we can write flutter toast dot show toast cart is empty, and navigator dot push context material page route see splash screen. Now we have to create place order screen, and here we have to write check on map. So let's do that in the next video. So let's create our map utils class. So for that I'm going to go to lib and add a new directory called map, and under this I'm going to add map underscore utils, and here I'm going to add a class maps utils, or I can name it maps util. So after that we can write maps utils dot underscore colon, and then static future void open map with position double latitude double longitude async, and then we can add a string Google map URL equals to https sorry www.google.com/map/search/question mark API equals to 1 and query equals to latitude and longitude, and after this we can write if await can launch Google Map URL, and then await launch Google Map URL, and after this we can write else throw could not open the map. Now let's go to our address design, and here we can write maps utils dot open map with position. So widget, we can pass our latitude and longitude. Let's copy this and paste it here again, and we can change this to longitude. And now if we click here, we will go to Google Map, skip, and we can see our address. So that's it, and then we need to add placed order screen. So go to main screen and add a new Dart file called placed underscore order underscore screen, and we can import material.dart, then add a stateful widget placed order screen. So we will write the code for this screen in the next video. Hello everyone, so now we are going to write code for our place order screen. So here we can write string address id, then double total amount, and we can add null check here, then string seller uid, and then we can initialize them. So place order screen, this dot seller uid, and this dot total amount, and then this dot address id. So now in our address design, we can write if shared preferences dot get string list user card, add null check, then length -1 is not equals to 0. That means we have something in the cart. Then we can write navigator dot push context material page route context place order screen, and we can pass address id equals to widget dot address id, and then total amount widget dot total amount, and seller uid widget dot seller uid. So now if we click on proceed, we go to this place order screen. So now we can design our screen. We can just keep it simple, so we can write scaffold body container child center child elevated button, and here we can write on pressed and child. So child should be text, place order, and style should be textile, colors dot white. we can style our elevated button. So style elevated button dot style form, background color Foodpanda color, and on pressed we can add a function. So we are going to write function for this add order details. So let's create this function over here. So we can write we can actually make two more functions. So let's create those first. So future write order details for user. So map string dynamic and data. So we are basically going to pass a map to this function. So await firebase firestore dot instance dot collection users dot doc shared preferences dot get string uid dot collection orders, and then doc order id. So we need to create a variable with string order id equals to date time dot now, milliseconds since epoch dot toString. So we can pass that, then set data, and after this we are going to write another function called write order details for seller, and here we can just remove this users part, and then collection orders dot order id dot set data. So that's it. Now we can create our add order details function. So at first I'm going to write order details for users, then we can write address id widget dot address id, then total amount, widget dot total amount, then order by shared preferences dot get string uid, and then product ids shared preferences dot get string list user cart, and then we are going to add payment details. So cash on delivery, and then order time, order ID, and then is success to true, and then seller UID widget dot seller UID, then rider UID we can keep it empty because we don't know which rider will pick the order. So then status, it can be normal, and then again order ID should be order ID. So order time and order ID would be same, and then we can add write order details for seller, and here we are going to pass same information. So let's copy them and paste it here, and then when complete we can write clear cart now and set state order ID to null empty string, and navigator dot push context material page route c context home screen, and flutter toast dot show toast congratulations, or you can write order has been placed, has been placed successfully. So we are getting error somewhere, we need to add semicolon there. So let's click here on our placed order. Before that I'm going to check my Firebase database. So let's click here. So order has been placed successfully, and if we go to our cart we see there is no item in the cart. And if we go to database we can see that there is this new collection called orders, and under seller there should be orders as well. So here you can see there is orders. So that's it for this video, and in the next video we are going to add few more screen. So stay with me and please subscribe to my channel and hit like to the videos.